Welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope every one of you got your drinks and y'all got your spliffs rolled and you guys are ready for today. Okay, before we get started, please make sure to put your comments in the comment section. Let's get a Discord started. Let's start a conversation. Tell me what you guys want to talk about next, okay? First and foremost, I want to say happy motherfucking new year to everybody. 2025 is here and it is kicking ass. Like, it didn't even sit down. It walked in the fucking room and it didn't even sit down. So happy new year. Second, I want to give big condolences to my city, New Orleans, Louisiana. I want to give my condolences to the families and the friends and the businesses and the people that were there, the people whose lives were lost, the innocence of celebrating and bringing in the new year with friends and family and great people and great culture and great spirit. That town is strong and nothing will get them down, regardless if they were locals or tourists. My heart is with you guys, and I send my deepest condolences to that city. That is a strong city. I absolutely love New Orleans. I lived in New Orleans for 11 years. New Orleans was the place that I found myself. I really grew into the woman that I am. New Orleans gave me my baby. Um, so I'm very thankful, and I will always be indebted to New Orleans. So I definitely send my prayers and my deepest condolences to the people of New Orleans and to the people and to the friends and to the families that lost their loved ones during that horrific attack on Bourbon Street. Third, to the people in California, I have family out in California. I have friends out in California, and I'd send my condolences to them. That is a horrible act of nature that is happening, and I just hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I've been keeping up with it, and it's a fucking depressing, horrible ass start off to the fucking new year. First of all, like, to have all of this shit going on and people are trying to be happy and upbeat. It's horrible. It's horrible. The world is a crazy place. Hug your loved ones, move with purpose, move with intent. Pray if you are a praying person, a faithful person, pray. It is life is life a lot of life is uncharted and life is very unpredictable, and regardless of the situation you're in, whether financially, mentally, with your family, with your job, it will pass, and move with intent. The people and the friends, even fucking family. Not everybody deserves to sit at your fucking table. Not everybody is clapping for you when you turn around behind your motherfucking back. Okay? I don't give a fuck who it is. If they need to be cut them off. Your mama, your cousin, your dad, cut life too fucking short. Like, people going out to have a fucking drink to bring in the New Year's and they not going back home. People are leaving and your homes are getting burned down. Like, real shit is happening in this real motherfucking world, bro. Move with intent, move with purpose. Life is too short. It really is. If you are from New Orleans and you are listening to this podcast, my heart is with you. Drop a comment. Please, I want to talk. I want to help as best as I can. Okay? Which leads me into our segue. I know she got a little deep on the last episode, and thank you to my listeners. I'm just glad if I can reach one person with each episode, I'm proud. If I can reach one person, just one, I'm proud. And that means you relate, and I hope you find something and hear something that strikes you and moves you and you can relate to and you listen. Because I want this conversation to be as open and I want this to be a safe place out in this crazy ass world for everybody, including myself, which is why I made this podcast. But our topic for today's episode is one I'm really excited about. I think it sparked a very intimate conversation, but soulmates. Soulmates. The topic of today is fucking soulmates. Do you believe in them? Do you think soulmates are real? Like, I know people who do like the love at first sight thing. Me personally, I believe in lust at first sight. Like, I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe in lust at first sight. I believe love can be blind, and I believe in soulmates. I chose this topic today because of everything that's going on in the world. And per my last episode, um, I've gone through a breakup over the last 7 months. And 2024 was a very trying year. I lost people. Right now I'm dealing with shit in my family, which is why it took so fucking long for this episode to come out. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying not to let my personal circumstances get in the way of doing what I really want to do, which is this podcast. But soulmates, it brings me to this because everyone should be purposeful. Make this year the year of purpose and intent. Everything you do, do it with intent. Everything, the people you love them with intent. Make your intentions fucking known. Okay? Make them known to that motherfucking person. All right? Like, it's shit is crazy out here, man. So that brings me to the topic of soulmates. And I just got to thinking, like, my ex, I love that man, present tense. I do. I do love him. But after everything that's happened and, over the course of the 9 years, we fucked it up. He and I both fucked it up. Right. And it's sad to see something you really invested a lot of time and love and tears and blood and sweat into fail, as if any fucking thing, right? That you put into something like that. But like, I don't know. Like, I think there is a such thing as soulmates, and I think he is my soulmate. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. I thought that man was my soulmate. And I have been in plenty of relationships in the past to where I thought those relationships would go somewhere. But this motherfucker right here, oh no, like I had his baby. Like, no, like I thought that was it for me. Like, cause who the fuck want to be a baby mama out here? Bitch, I'm not sexy red. The fuck? I don't want that. I don't want them problems. I don't want no smoke. Okay? None. But I thought this man was my soulmate. And then I came to the realization after lots of praying and lots of therapy and lots of like just self counseling and a lot of self healing, to be honest. But because I'm an overthinker, okay? As a Gemini, I'm a fucking overthinker, okay? Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I am an overthinker. But I have learned over the course of 7 months. And I used to say this to him a lot, believe it or not. I believe you can have a soulmate. I believe you can have a fucking soulmate and not be with that person. Right? I believe you can have a soulmate. And I believe that it's possible for the soulmate to not be with you in this lifetime. I don't believe a soul. I also believe a soulmate can be anybody. It could be a friend. It could be a fucking sibling. It could be a fucking dog. Well, maybe not animal. But I don't really fucking know. But okay, maybe not animal. All right. But I don't necessarily believe that a soulmate has to be a person that you're with romantically or sexually. Right? I believe a soulmate can be a person that you do not have to be with in this lifetime. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. And I stand on that motherfucking mountain. This man, I let move in with me. Girl, I don't even let a motherfucker spend a night. Okay? I don't even let a motherfucker spend the night. Okay? Let's get that. I let this motherfucker move in to my house with my belongings and my shit where I paid the bills. Stupid. I know. Listen, leave it in the comments, okay? But I I really believe that you can love someone from a distance because sometimes, some motherfucking times, okay, a motherfucker will not love you right. You can beg, give them a playbook, give them step by step fucking tutorials, and they still will get that shit wrong because they choose to. People will make decisions that alter your life and theirs, present and future tense, without a fuck to give. Okay? You can be with a man or a woman and really think, my soul lights up. This is a person that challenges me. We butt fucking heads. But god damn it, I love this person. I know it is genuine. Right? Like it's one of those things where you let this person see past the walls that you have up. And it's one of those things where your flaws, your addictions, your motherfucking obstacles, your motherfucking whatever is holding you back is put on the forefront by this person. This person will bring that shit to light. This your soulmate. This is just what I believe, okay? Your soulmate will bring that shit out to the forefront. They will split your motherfucking ass in half, good or bad. And unfortunately for me, I was split open in a bad way. Unfortunately for me, I was split open in a bad way. I'm not gonna lie, like due to this, like like I have been heartbroken before. I have been hell. I have lost friendships that hurt like fucking relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I have lost family members who I felt like I couldn't breathe without. Okay, I'm still struggling with some deaths, but like this hit different. This shit, it split me open. It split me open, and you know what? I am not motherfucking innocent because I too split him open. I split that man heart wide the fuck open and left everything on the motherfucking table for him to deal with alone. You know, and I split. And there everything was. My flaws, my imperfections, my obstacles, my addictions, the shit I was having trouble with, the shit I needed to stop. Like self. Myself was in front of me. Because we have to fucking realize that our hearts are sacred. They are a sacred, protected space. Okay? Motherfuckers don't touch that unless you allow them to. Unless you open the motherfucking door, take the rope off the barricades and the goddamn locks off the fucking door to the fucking heart and you let them in. And that's okay. Nothing is wrong with that. I recommend it. 8 out of 10. But we also have to make the most out of that opportunity. When your heart is split open, when you are split open as a person, you change. It changes you. And either for the best or for the worst. For me, I think it's for the best so far. I've had a very, 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 very hard time healing. But I have learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about myself as a fucking woman, as a mother, as a fucking partner. I have learned a lot about myself. I have learned a lot about that situation. It's not until you are really just split the fuck open, raw and bare like that. Again, good or bad. It's not until that moment that you are really able to see the type of person you are. Good and bad. I don't give a fuck how you guys split open. You gonna see the motherfucking good and bad in yourself. Right? The shit that you don't want to be accountable for, it's on the table. It's the first thing in line. They ain't waiting on you to address. Okay? Like you have to really take a look at yourself. And that shit opened me up spiritually. I never realized how detached I was from my faith because of the people I had lost. I was a little angry because of the people that were still allowed to be here and breathe. I was angry. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna fucking cap. Church became a fucking I don't even know. Like it just wasn't sacred to me anymore. Church wasn't a sacred place. I feel like it was a joke. Pastor sleeping with the fucking congregation with a whole fucking wife and children in the fucking front pew. Got fucking deacons fucking like church was a joke. I became very detached from my faith. There's no way this is who God put in charge to lead people, to guide me through his eyes. He told you to fuck that little 17-year-old? He told you to fuck that 22-year-old while you got a fucking wife at home and 3 children? He told you to do that? Leader of the fucking church? The pastor of all fucking people is cheating in the church? No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck that. It makes you look at yourself. And it makes you self-analyze. And it also makes you analyze the people you have in your fucking life, in your circle. Friends and family. Acquaintances. Jobs. Business. Fucking any connections. It makes you analyze all of that shit. Truthfully. From a different lens. Because we don't really see the bad things that we do. Or we can't see the harm that we do all the time. Outside of the purposeful shit that we do on purpose to harm people. We don't see the harmful shit that we do. For me, I didn't see the harmful shit. I didn't. I didn't realize it until it was too late. The damage was done, and shit happened that I couldn't take back. Right. Same with him. And as much as I love this person and I want the best for him, he wants to move forward. He wants to work on things, and for me, that's just not possible because now there is a breach of trust, a lack of honesty, and just disbelief all across the board. And I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how you move past that. I don't know how you begin to even work on that. For me, it's been a really hard ass self-healing journey because it takes two. Yes, this motherfucker cheated, but it takes two. It takes two for the demise of a relationship. Just like it takes two to work on a motherfucker to make it. This a soulmate will make you fucking desperate. And not like bum ass desperate to where it's like you accept anything. It makes you desperate for the feeling, the love, right? It makes you desperate to be loved, to be seen, to be heard. That's what I mean by desperate. It makes you so out of control because there's no way a person that I love this much and was this open with and this vulnerable with could hurt me this way. So now I'm crashing out and holding his mama hostage in the fucking closet while his brother is sitting at the table because I just fucked him. It's crazy. Just kidding. It makes you lose your mind. It makes you out of control and it makes you desperate because these are things that you've never felt before. These are realizations that are coming to the forefront that you try to ignore. Really tried to ignore. I really tried. But you know fucking what? A soulmate puts your ego to the fucking side. Your ego is non-existent with a soulmate because they don't give a fuck. They see the real you. They see that soft pussy ass motherfucker that's outside of the 7 foot, 300 pound straight muscle ass motherfucker that I make myself to be, that I talk like, okay? Because that's me. I'm macho man. But deep inside, I'm really a soft ass, cuddly little motherfucking pussy ass rabbit that need to be petted because I'm a fucking punk, okay? And it's like, it's very hard because he believes also that we're soulmates. And at one point, I was the person that he wanted to marry. But he did this, present day. present tense. And we believe different things. We have different opinions on it. I think we have different ideas of what soulmates are as far as who a soulmate can be. He doesn't believe that you can have a soulmate and be with somebody else. Because then he believes you never loved that person, right? Me, personally, I believe that it is possible for you to be with your soulmate. For example, my grandmother, miss her, rest her soul in peace, Lord. She was married to my great grandfather. And when he passed, she never dated. She never remarried. She never entertained a motherfucker. That woman had 7 children by her fucking self, on top of grandchildren, on top of grandchildren, like in one household. Never remarried, never dated, never entertained. Of course, she was lonely, but my great granddad was her soulmate, was her one true love, her one soulmate. Now, me personally, hell yeah, I think that man is my soulmate. I really do. Will I be with him? Nah. Will I always be in love with him? Absolutely. Because I don't believe you can stop loving somebody. I don't believe we ever stop. I feel like we fall out of love. But as far as like stop loving somebody, like really, really like that you really love, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. Because if you do, you never really loved them. But I believe you cannot be with the person. Because for me, the question on the table was I could be your soulmate. Right? But my soulmate ain't doing what the fuck he need to do. He ain't putting in the motherfucking relationship what I needed. He ain't giving me what I want. He ain't giving me the stability. He ain't giving me the motherfucking trust. He ain't giving me the fucking house. He ain't giving me the partnership that I want, that I need, right? So I gotta move the fuck on. Love ya. See you later. You gotta move on. And like that's just what it is. Like you gotta move on. You gotta move on. I can still love you. I can be in love with you. So then the question was posed, if that's the case, how can you move on? Easily. Because the family, the house, the happiness, the peace, that's what I want. And motherfucker, if there's another person that is willing to give it to me without all these extra ass conditions and stipulations and fucking side quests and in and out of love and all of this fucking pain and heartbreak, if I can get it without that from another person, hell motherfucking yes, I'm gonna take that opportunity and leave your ass in the motherfucking dust. Because beg a motherfucker for what? Will I love this person like I love you? No. Will I love and care for them? Yes. That man's like, you can't love somebody and be with somebody else and start a family. I can. The same way you say you can love me and go raw fuck a hoe in the backseat of a motherfucking car. You feel me? Make it make sense. It's the same motherfucking thing to me. I was your soulmate when you was knee deep in some pussy. Okay? We're gonna keep it a buck in this motherfucker. But I believe in it. I really do. I believe in it wholeheartedly. And some people don't. And I understand both sides. But for me, I believe in it. I believe you can be with somebody else who was not your chosen person or who was not your spiritually chosen person, but it was your physically chosen person. Because the motherfucker that was chosen for you spiritually and really tied to your soul don't act right. The motherfucker can't give you what you need. He ain't gonna give you what you need. She ain't gonna give you what you need. She can't stop being a hoe. He can't stop being a trick. Like, let it go. Let it go. Stress for what? We being intentful and fucking purposeful this year. Fuck all that extra shit. Fuck all of that. Oh, I'm gonna just stay and ride it out. Ride it out for what, bitch? You know where it's crashing, and the same motherfucking wall it's been crashing in. Ride it out for what? Ride it out for what, huh? Because it ain't what you want. You not happy. You're not happy. It's not what you want. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know? To me, it's the same. To me, it's the same. When a person that is spiritually meant for you, they would push boundaries, they would push buttons, but it's for the greater purpose, you know? And honestly, as crazy as this sounds, the shit that happened to me in that relationship, it needed to happen. It needed to happen. I understand why God allowed it to happen the way He did. Because I needed to change. I needed to change my ways. I needed to change my attitude. I needed to move with intent. I needed to move with purpose because I wasn't. I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't. But, well, there is no but. It had to happen the way it did. Because in my track record, romantically, I was the heartbreaker. I was the one that never acted right. Hell, even with him. But in the beginning, I swung the bat first, okay? I said that in my last episode. I swung the bat first. But I feel like it's something that can help, right? It's supposed to. But it changes you for the better. I have never felt more connected with my faith. I have never felt more seen by myself. Because that's a big admission of fucking shit, man. Like that's a big realization to know that you never saw yourself, you to know that you weren't as healed as you thought. You weren't as over a lot of shit as you thought, right? That soulmate gonna split you open like nobody else can. You know that way a parent can only get under your motherfucking skin the way your motherfucking mama can, or can only piss you the fuck off the way your daddy can. All right, soulmate is the same fucking way. Ain't nobody gonna ever cut you open that deep and have a concrete rose. You feel me? Beautifulness blossom from that shit. Positivity blossom from that shit. Growth happened because of that shit. Self growth happened. It's still happening because I'm still getting over it and I'm still processing a lot of shit, even though it's been 7 months. But I've never been in this place before. And I believe in soulmates and I believe that they serve their purpose. There are fakes. Okay, sometimes we get fucking confused. Sometimes we get so deeply caught up in the lifestyle and what it is we doing with this person. And baby, that's not your soulmate. That's the motherfucking devil dressed in a goddamn gown. It's not your soulmate. That's not it, boo boo. And I think when we don't heal from our trauma, that shit happens. Because it happened to me, right? I've been in relationships where I thought, okay, this can go somewhere. Not crazy about it. I feel the red flags, but I'm gonna see it through. You feel me? And it always ends up biting me in the ass. But I wish peace and unconditional love for everybody. I don't give a fuck if it's with your person, your fucking cat, whatever the fuck makes you happy, bro. Like, I wish that for everybody because this world is crazy and it's angry and and I can't say this enough. I'm so thankful for my village and for my people and for my friends and for my family. Love is a great thing when you have it. Love is a great thing when you're ready for it and you're open to it. And I wish that for everybody. Everybody deserves peace. Everybody deserves unconditional love. Everybody deserves their person, whether that's a friend, whether that's a partner, whether that's a damn dog. I wish the best for everybody, and I hope y'all feel the same. And I can't wait to talk to y'all next episode. But in the meantime, do not hesitate to email me at forfreaksakespodcast@gmail.com or leave a comment in the comment section. Okay? Again, happy fucking New Year, people. Talk to you soon. Bye.